What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of the Futbolers Vida channel, in which today we are going to quickly talk about the 2-1 win of Real Madrid versus Atletico de Madrid for the first leg of the round of 16 match where they played at the Bernabeu. And like I said, Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid 2-1 with a goal from Brahim Diaz, from Rodrigo, and one goal from Atletico Madrid's end, Julian Alvarez. Yeah. Pretty game. I wouldn't say it was an amazing, entertaining game, but decent game. I think the first half 100% was better than the second half, but for a neutral, it was an alright game. Honestly, when I compared these last three times that they played each other, that I watched the games, I wouldn't have said that it's been major entertaining games. Maybe the last game where Real Madrid were more on it in that second half, where they had multiple chances to score and were better. But besides that, these games between these two haven't been the most entertaining. Again, when it comes to the teams, like the actual fans, or like the Madristas and the fans that support Atletico Madrid, these are like good games, heart pumping games. But for a neutral, I wouldn't say it was incredible football. But yeah, let's talk about the game quickly. For Real Madrid, and they had Thibaut Courtois in goal, backline of Valverde, Raúl Asensio, Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, midfield of Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Brahim Diaz, and up top they had Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. For Atletico de Madrid's end, they had Oblak in goal. Who else they had? They had the backline, usual backline they usually have: Lenglet, Jimenez, Galan, and Llorente. Midfield of Barrios, De Paul, Lino, and Simeone, and up top Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann. Yeah, let's talk about the game. Julian Alvarez gets obviously a banger of a goal. So does Rodrigo. They get two good goals from both ends. I would say the first 10 minutes of the game, Real Madrid were on it for sure. They were on it from the minute. They scored 5 minutes in, or 4 minutes in. They get an early goal from a good play from Rodrigo. Valverde makes a great pass to Rodrigo. Rodrigo cuts in, beats Galan, beats Lenglet easily too. Like that goal reminded me of what Yamal did to Real Madrid in the Supercopa, where he just cuts in and easily gets rid of the defenders. That's what Rodrigo did too, and he gets a great goal from his left foot. And then Julian Alvarez responds later in the half. With a wonder goal where Camavinga tries to defend him, and he gets past him, and then he bangs it top to the top right. Like it hits post. Like it was a weird shot. Like it didn't look like a curler, but it looked like he hit it straight with a little bit of curl, and then it hits the post and it goes in. Great goal from both ends. I would say that. Again, like I said, the first 10 minutes, Real Madrid were on it, and then the rest of the first half, it was all Atletico Madrid. They were putting on the pressure. They were putting they were more controlling of the ball. They were looking better than Real Madrid after those first 10 minutes. The two players that were very disappointing for Real Madrid and in general the whole game were Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. They were absolutely nowhere in this game, especially Kylian Mbappe. And Vinny tried it sometimes, but not much. But Mbappe today was awful. Like, I don't care what anyone says. He was completely, just out of the game today. He did nothing to contribute in any way for Real Madrid's attack. Like, he was honestly very useless for them. Because, again, when the position that he plays is going to be difficult for him because, he's playing through the middle. So, they're playing a very defensive, game, Atletico Madrid. So, he's not going to have many options. But you expect something from the best player in the world. Oh, he's back. He scored a hat trick against Man City. Oh, he's back. Oh, you expect a little bit of something, but absolutely nothing from him. And same thing for Vinny. Like, he did nothing today. Like, he tried it sometimes, got through maybe once or twice, but it didn't lead to anything. Like, he started to play a little bit for the second goal that they got from Brahim Diaz, but besides that, it wasn't anything major from either players. Like, you expect more of these players to step up in these games. Like, Rodrigo was the one that stepped up today. Brahim Diaz was the one that stepped up today. Those two did not. When it comes from Atletico Madrid, and I would say the best player was De Paul. Like he's the one he was trying to dictate more of the game, especially in the first half. Second half, Atletico Madrid were terrible in general. Like they were dog shit in the second half. Real Madrid were better in the second half, but De Paul in that first half was the one trying to dictate the play, trying to dictate the game for Atletico as much as he could. Making those passes, those late passes, those through passes, trying to get them back into the box as much as possible. And you expect these things from Antoine Griezmann, who today for me was absolutely useless too. I don't think he was great at all. He was as bad as Mbappe I mean, not as terrible as them, but as Mbappe, but he was as bad at a level where you expect more from him and didn't do much, didn't provide much. But Griezmann today was not good at all. But I would say that De Paul was the best player for Atletico Madrid because, again, like I said, he was the one trying to control the game for as much as he could for Atletico Madrid. But besides that, in the first half, Atletico Madrid were on it for sure, but they didn't really they created some clear chances, yeah, in that first half were their clearest chances because that second half they didn't do anything. And the man of the match for Real Madrid's end, it's obvious and clear. Anyone who disagrees, I don't know what to tell you. It's Federico Valverde, man. Oh my god, bro. What else can I say about this guy? This guy is just he's crazy, bro. He's insane. He's just a baller, bro. He's just a player that you would want in your team because he just can fill in any position for you and just do amazing things for you. Because today he saved Madrid 3 different times. 3 different tackles where he saved Madrid, where Atletico Madrid put in a great pass, make a great play, and Valverde is right there to end it and stop it at the last second. Because if Valverde wasn't there for those 3 occasions, Atletico Madrid could have scored. They could have scored 3. He completely locked down Lino for 2 of those, and then the last one, I think it was in the second half, but they do a great play, and then Valverde makes a last tackle at the end, before Griezmann or Simeone, one of them got to the ball, but Valverde today was on it. He was on it. You know, he obviously got the assist for the first goal, and he was just on it defensively wise. Like Lino was absolutely ghost town today as well. Like you expect something more from Lino. Maybe if he went up against Lucas Vasquez, he would have done more. But Lino, I consider a baller. He was not balling today. That's all I can say. And Federico Valverde was the main reason for that. From the rest of the players in Real Madrid's end, like Camavinga, I don't think really had a great game. Chouameni, second half was more like improved more. But Raheem Diaz, like I said, he was sacrificing his game of being more of an attacking minded player to help in defend. Like he was putting in work today. He put in the work today. Obviously getting the great second goal where Jimenez just I don't know what kind of defending that was, but Raheem Diaz, quick feet, boom, gets rid of him, curls it in. Great goal, second half, to bring them 2-1 up. But Brahim Diaz put in the work today, 100% better than Vinny and Mbappe. Defensively wise for Real Madrid, they were defending pretty well. Like the main difference between us and Real Madrid, between defending Atletico Madrid, the main difference between Barca and Real Madrid is that since we stick to the mindset of a high line, we give Atletico Madrid options to attack us and to create danger. Real Madrid didn't give them any of those options, especially in that second half. They didn't give them any option to attack them and to create any danger at all. Like there's substitutes that came on, Sorloth, Molina, Correa, who would normally create an impact, especially how they did against us. They did nothing against Real Madrid because Real Madrid know when to press, when to defend, and know what to do when to nullify those kind of players. Because Atletico Madrid, when they play through the middle, they're shit. They don't do anything when they're compact in the middle. They always have to play wide. They always have to go for a cross. They always have to, make those runs wide all the time. They always use the likes of Llorente. De Paul always shifts wide because he's looking for that late pass inside the box. Something, a good cross, something. And they did that a couple times. Like DePaul, I remember Galan made a good pass to DePaul, and he just took a bad touch, and it went off. But Real Madrid know how to stop those kind of attacks. It took a wonder goal from Atletico Madrid to even get back into the game. But that's the difference between us and them. That's like we said. Like I'm trying to say that Barcelona should know when to play the high line and then know when to reserve themselves, when to defend when defend good and not play that high line all the time because Atletico Madrid will find some gaps. They always find gaps. Atletico Madrid have been the one team that had found the gaps against us. So we need to know when to defend the high line and then when to reserve ourselves. And Real Madrid did that. They did that and completely took out Atletico Madrid in that second half because again they were off in the second half. So kudos to them. And Atletico Madrid in general, that second half we just did nothing, absolutely nothing to impress. No dangerous chances. I think the only dangerous chance was when Griezmann took a shot and then Courtois easily got a tip into it, but I don't think it was gonna go in either way. But besides that, nothing. Julian Alvarez, all the attackers were just off it. They were off it in the second half, and Real Madrid ended up getting the 2-1 win. I think one of the main changes for Real Madrid in that second half, 100% was Luka Modric. I was saying that Luka Modric should have come in for Brahim Diaz. He took him out for Camavinga, and he definitely changed the tempo of the game for Real Madrid. He brought more control, and especially after the first 10 minutes, he brought more control for Real Madrid to control the ball and hold on to the ball and not lose it stupidly, because that's what Luka Modric brings you, experience and control. So his substitution was good for them. Obviously, the substitutes of Endrick and Lucas Vasquez, not that much of an impact for them because they came in pretty late, and at that point, Real Madrid were more in control of the ball in the game than Atletico Madrid ever were. But in general, Atletico Madrid just not enough for them today. Real Madrid, again, I wouldn't say it was a spectacular match for them. I think it just came down to individual, brilliance rather than them playing as a cohesion as a team where they were impressive, where they deserved 100% to win. But it was, again, just more individual brilliance more than a team effort. Again, defensively wise, they were doing good, but I don't know. Like they weren't like impressive to be like, wow, they blew Atletico Madrid out the park today, which they should when they're home. So now they're gonna have to go away to the Metropolitano with a 1 goal advantage. Atletico Madrid are gonna have to be more on the front foot for the second leg. We'll see what happens, but I predicted Real Madrid were gonna get through. I still do think they're gonna get through because I think they're going away to Atletico. They're gonna, as much as they're going to still trying to attack, they're going to be a little bit more. They're going to be more reserved and be like, let's hold on to this lead. While Atletico are going to have to be more, take more risks. So we'll see what happens in the second leg, which is going to happen next week. I will be streaming that match. I actually streamed the match today as well. So if you guys want to go check out my reaction, just check the live on this channel so you guys can see. I'm also streaming on TikTok and on Twitch. So my TikTok and my Twitch are down in the description. You guys want to watch me there. Again, there we go. That's all I can say for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Much love to all you guys. Leave some comments down below. Do you guys think Real Madrid deserved the game today? Who was your man of the match for the game today? What do you think is going to happen for the second leg? And tomorrow, Barcelona play Benfica. I will also be streaming that match, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on my Instagram, all my socials down below. You guys will see when I'm live. So again, much love to you all. Leave some comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. And peace.